Hey guys, Dr. Dave here with Inside Out. Talking through a hip flexor mobilization today. Hip flexors tend to get tight when we sit a lot. There's other things that we need to do to address hip flexors, make sure we're prioritizing core and glutes, but sometimes we just need to get in there and open the hip flexors up. So what we're going to show here today, Lindsay will be demonstrating for us. You can drop that left knee down, face in that way first. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at our traditional hip flexor stretch. So to do this, Lindsay's going to squeeze this glute hard on the leg that's down, and that's going to help make sure we're getting the front of the hip stretch. And then she's going to push those hips forward until she feels the stretch. Once she gets that stretch, she's going to take this left hand across that right knee, and then she's going to reach this right arm, eyes follow her hand. She's going to rotate, and then back to the start. So show about 5 of those, so keep on that stretch, rotating back and forth. And this is a big thing missing with our hip flexor stretching. If we're just stretching straight ahead, we're not fully mobilizing the front of the hip there. So this rotation piece helps to add that component in. And there's a couple ways you can do this for a longer hold. So you could get into that position and just hold it, or you can work like we are here into reps, pausing for a second. I like to think about taking a deep breath at that end range as she gets back into it. Okay, let's show the same thing from the side. So facing that way, left knee can stay down. Good recovery on the balance there. So what she's doing is she's squeezing the butt, and this is a quick little segue side note as we see from the side here. When we don't squeeze that glute and we push the hips too far forward, we tend to see this big arch in the back, which is something we want to avoid. That's a common compensation we see from people anyways with running, with things like even kipping pull-ups, squatting, any of those things. So I want to make sure that glute stays tight. This back is in a nice straight line, and you'll notice you won't be able to go as far with that stretch. As our little side note there for proper hip flexor stretching. But see, in this position, she's keeping that nice alignment, and then she's rotating from her upper back as she turns there, following each time. Again, can do holds for this or can work for reps. Thanks for demonstrating. So that's a great way. Use that after you've been sitting for a while, after a lot of travel, car riding, plane riding, open those hips up. The back rotation piece is a big piece of fully opening that up. So give that a try. As always, let us know if you guys have any questions, and we'll talk to you soon.